Now, third passage. Now, third passage means advanced level of English. Yeah. Okay, you say, sir, in second passage, again, it was advanced level. Now, building the skyline. Skyline is what you see along with the sky. For example, you're going on motorway, right? So sky, what you see, green fields, trees, we call it skyline. You go to Dubai, you see skyscrapers, tall buildings along with the sky, we call it skyline. What do we call it? Skyline. Building the skyline. Birth and growth of Manhattan's skyscraper. You know where Manhattan is? लुधियाना तो अगले पास से नहीं, मरीदके के साथ नहीं. Manhattan is in USA. Okay, so they say birth and growth of Manhattan skyscrapers. And what's a skyscraper? A tall building, a building with 100 stories, 150 stories, that is called skyscraper. Okay, let's read on. Until now we understand that this passage is about growth and birth of Manhattan's skyscrapers. Let's read on. Catherine L. Chester, it's a name, Catherine, female name. Catherine L. Chester reviews a book. Okay, so that title is the title of a book, and Catherine is reviewing a book by Jason Barr. Who is Jason Barr? Writer of the book. Who is Catherine? Reviewer of the book. So Catherine is going to review the book of Jason Barr about the development of New York City. Now we are clear. This passage is all about a review of a book written by Chester, and book was written by Jason Barr. Okay. Now we go to questions. Questions 27 to 31. Multiple choice questions. Questions 32 to 35. Yes, no, not given. Questions 36 to 40. Sentence completion. So where should we start from? Summary completion. But there is a problem. And what's the problem? Yesterday somebody was asking about this question type. Now the problem is, it is sentence completion, but they have given us this list, and we've got to select the synonym of the word we find in the passage from the list. This is called double the trouble. And you know what have they done? They have actually found it easier for them to check. ABC is easy for them to check instead of checking words. So they have given us a list. Now what will you do? First you will read the question. Then you will locate the answer in the passage. You will pick up the answer and match it with A, B, C, D, kithe gayi C, and all that. And then you will write that letter over there. So now effort will be doubled. Otherwise, direct word you pick and paste. Now you will pick a word and you will match like this. Okay? Yeah. Anyways, we'll do it. The bedrock myth. What's the title? Bedrock myth in chapter 7. Now go to the passage and tell me which paragraph starts with chapter 7. Come on, hurry up. Bedrock myth chapter 7. Bedrock myth chapter 7. Third last paragraph. This is what we call location. Now the good thing is you will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 answers in one paragraph. Isn't it amazing? 5 answers in one paragraph. Okay. So let's read the question. In chapter 7, Barr, you know this Barr, Jason Barr, indicates how the lack of bedrock close to the surface does not explain. Read the question carefully. In chapter 7, Barr indicates how the lack of bedrock close to the surface does not explain why skyscrapers are absent from, underline absent from. Why skyscrapers are absent from. Now look here. He may tell us about the area where there are no skyscrapers. Okay. So why skyscrapers are absent from dash. Now please come back. Third last paragraph. Be with me. We will see why skyscrapers are absent from a certain area. Chapter 7 tackles. Found it? Chapter 7 tackles the bedrock myth the assumption that the absence of bedrock close to the surface between downtown and midtown. Now, what is there? Absence of bedrock close to the surface between downtown and midtown New York is the reason for skyscrapers not being built between two urban centers. Now, absence of skyscrapers between two urban centers. Now, look for the synonym of two urban centers. Two urban centers. Two urban centers. Option H. Okay, option H. For two urban centers, they have used specific areas. And what are those specific areas? Two urban centers. Now try to understand their mindset. For example, if I say specific food items, and in the passage they would write chocolate and biscuits. Now chocolates and biscuits are what? Specific food items. If they use the word specific animals, in the passage they will write lion and tigers. You understand how they work? Lion and tiger, and in the question specific animals. So correct answer is option H. Now you will not write specific areas. If you do so, right answer will be wrong. Just you will write H. He points out, he means bar. Yeah. He points out that although the cost of foundations increases when bedrock is deep. Now bedrock is the bed from where they start the skyscraper. For example, we got that Burj Khalifa. So the bedrock is deep down in the earth. That is called bedrock, from where they start construction. And it is hundreds of meters deep in the earth. So the cost of foundations increase when bedrock is deep below the surface. This cannot be regarded as, now listen, I mean you should read the question. He points out although the cost of foundation increase. Now what increases? Cost increases when bedrock is deep below the surface. This cannot be regarded. This means cost. So cost cannot be regarded as. Now let's go back. Same paragraph. Cost cannot be regarded as. I am reading after two urban centers. So it's the third last paragraph, third line after full stop. Rather, Barr argues that while deeper bedrock does increase foundation cost. So what does it increase? Foundation cost. But this is not regarded as. Let's read on. These costs were neither prohibitively high. Now what is prohibitively high? When something is so expensive that you cannot buy it. For example, petrol. I'm sorry to say this, okay? For example, if they say petrol price is 3,500 rupees a liter. 3,500 rupees a liter. What is that? Prohibitively high. Then you'll say, I'll buy a Baba bicycle. That's better. Okay, so they say here, they say costs were neither prohibitively high. Although for bedrock, the cost is so much, but it is neither prohibitively high nor were they large compared to the overall cost. So that is not prohibitively high. Come back. Let's match prohibitively high with something. That is option D. Excessive expense. Well done. Cannot be regarded as expense. So they said nor excessive means not prohibitively high. Means it is not very high. So what does that mean? That is extra money they have to pay for that. So cannot be regarded as excessive expense. Option D. Come back to the passage please. Come back. When they say these costs were neither prohibitively high, what does it mean? These costs were neither prohibitively high means this cannot be regarded as prohibitively high. That means excessive expense. So answer is option D. Now the next answer is attached. If two questions are attached, answer will come right after that. Next they say especially when compared to, yes, when compared to overall cost. Now what is the word for overall cost? Good. Overall cost means total expenditures. Well done. Correct answer is I. So 36, 37, 38 all done. Okay, so question number 38, correct answer is I. Now we go on, there is a separate summary. Let's do this. A particularly enjoyable part of the chapter was Barr's account of how foundations are built. He describes not only how dash are made possible by the use of cations. Now look here, clue word is cation, and something was made possible by the use of cation. So what is it that they did with cation? That will be your answer. Okay, let's go back. Same paragraph. Can you see the word cation? Okay, I'm reading fourth last line after full stop. He describes the use of cation, which means cation. Okay, he described the use of cations which enable workers to dig down. Cations enable workers to dig down. Dig down means to dig it until the last level. Okay, now let's see what is the word for dig down. Dig down. Option. Okay, option B. B for boy. Deep excavation. Dig down and deep excavation. What is excavation? Dig. To dig. We call it excavation. You know, excavator. A big machinery that excavates. Okay. So answer is B. Dig down. And down is deep. And dig is excavation. Question number 40. Excavation. But he also discusses there. What do they mean by there? If you don't know, you will not find the answer. There means cations. Cations. He also discusses cations something. Let's go back. Dig down. I'm reading after dig down. For considerable distance, often below the water table, until they reach bedrock. Bars through technological history discusses not only how cations work, but also the dangers involved. Dangers of cations. Dangers involved. So what is the word for dangers involved? F. Well done. That is associated risk. For associated, word is involved. For risk, the word is danger. Correct answer is F. Got it? Okay. Now,